Coming up, the final of the men's coxless 4. The Olympic title won by Australia's Awesome Foursome, but Australia not represented in this year's World Final.
As France, they got away very quickly. They won their opening heat and the semi-final, and United States of America won the other semi-final and their heat, and the United States went off at 46 strokes a minute. But there's France leading the field.
Well, France in lane 3. To their left, the United States. Those two crews making the pace. Then just outside America are Canada, and beyond them in lane number 6 are Great Britain.
But it's Germany, all from Berlin, all 23 years old. Ulrich Britting, Arnold Schulz, Stefan Kotitz and Johannes Golandi at stroke.
Germany, who just failed to get a medal, but this is a new combination. And quite a few new combinations. Poland in lane 2, yet to win a medal this year at the World Championships.
But they are the early leaders here. Very upright stance. Their seats coming in underneath them. They're sitting up tall and really leaning back on it. Big men in this boat, rating 40. Powerful stuff. On the far side, Great Britain trailing a little bit at the moment. They lost their three-man a couple of weeks ago. They brought in a spare, Simon Larkin, at 3, and they're trailing in last position at the moment.
Through the first 500, and it's Poland ahead of Canada with the USA in 3rd place. Here are the United States quartet.
Tom Bora there at 2 on the left of your screen, been pushing very hard to try and raise his game to pull a gold medal. He's won a number of silvers, big strong man, and very experienced in this event.
Indeed, he's the only member who survives from last year's quartet that won the Olympic silver behind Australia's magnificent 4.
Still, it's Poland leading. Germany surprisingly trailing again. Germany having a terrible, terrible time at these championships, in last place at the moment. Just not going well for them at all. But it's Poland in front, and then just beginning to show Canada there, challenging them for the lead.
Indeed, Canada just beginning to close quite quickly on the poles now, and going very smoothly through this second quarter. In contention for 3rd place at the moment are the Canadians, but the French beginning to move a little more sweetly as well, Dan.
The French and the Americans both beginning to show now. They're about 800 meters gone in the race. They're beginning to pull back the poles. The Canadians moving well. Low rate, 36 strokes a minute for the Canadians, but it's America and France beginning to show a little bit there that they are not going to let these two get away.
The two that are struggling at the moment, Great Britain in 6 and Germany in lane 1. Half distance there, and the Canadians the quickest through that second quarter, 1:32.55. Big entry for this category, Dan. 20 set out. These are the 6 that have survived.
It's America well poised there. Canada, a new crew, but still lower than the Americans, who 2 pips higher than them, 2 strokes a minute higher, and moving very well indeed. Poland slipping back. France are under new management. The last couple of years they've been masterminded by Eberhard Mund, former East German coach, and he has had a very big influence in the way that they have been approaching their World Championships. But they're sitting there in 4th place. Britain have come up on the far side.
But they've still got quite a lot of work to do, the British, at the moment. And the French, if they're good enough, might snatch a medal here. It's a combination that's new, drawn out of the coxed 4 from the Olympic Games, as well as the coxless pair. But at the moment, it's still in the lead with a quarter of the race to go. The Poles, who've actually quickened it up again, Dan.
Yes, the Poles are trying to hold them off. There's not much they can do if they've got to go up to 40 here to hold them off. The others are there, but they're fighting them off as they come through the 1,500 meter mark. But the French are moving, and the Americans are moving. Great Britain get a big push there in the 3rd 500, but beginning to lose it a bit. And here the French, Daniel Fauchetbau, Philippe Lowe, Michel Andrieux, and Jean-Cristoph Rollin in the stroke seat.
And really making their move, making their challenge now. Poland, who've led at 500 and then regained the lead with a quarter of the race to go, ahead of Canada. France now have moved into a clear bronze medal position at the moment. In fact, on your picture now, they're in silver. And it's now a lot of excited fans on the side here as the Poles are feeling French pressure.
French are coming very, very fast. They've raised their rating up now to 39, and they're moving on the Polish crew with every single stroke. They've left the Canadians behind. The Americans are trying to follow the French. The British are left behind in 5th place, but the Poles under enormous pressure.
Now, this is going to call for all their reserves now. They've used an awful lot of energy in the early part of the race, and they look out to their left, and the
French are through. The French have gone right through. It's extraordinary. 25 strokes. The French went from 3/4 of a length down to nearly a length up. They're going away at every single stroke. What a remarkable turnaround. Poland looked like they had it, and the French attacked, and they've taken 2 lengths in 250 meters, and it's the French who come home almost a length clear of Poland for the silver medal, with United States of America in 3rd position and the bronze medal.
Well, a brilliant finish, and I think the most exciting we've seen so far. That was an extraordinary burst of speed.
Wonderful recovery from the French. They seem to have the race, really, they came from 4th or 5th place at 1,000 meters with a remarkable sustained push from halfway.
Absolutely right, Dan. They were 4th for the first half of the race, moved up a slot to 3rd and attacked in the final 500. 1:28.76 for the final 500. Really turned the screw.
Nothing the Poles could do about that. I think Poland did an awful lot in the first part of the race. There are 2 ways of doing it. Either you go out and be front runner, you try to go all the way and hope that nobody can live with it and then hang on, or you sit there, bide your time, and then turn the screw after 1,000 meters. That's what the French did, and they did it with amazing effect.
But all credit to the Poles. They certainly were the best of the rest, and they held off the North American challenge to get their first medal of the championships, the USA winning the North American tussle for bronze. 4 happy men and a very happy vice president of FISA, Roland Weil, a Frenchman himself. And another man who'll be very pleased with this, Dominique Basset, the coach of the coxless 4. France's first medal of the championships. And they've been in the doldrums for a while, but now they're back on the top of the podium. Good for them.